Hi, my name is Jyotika Malhotra and I'm an associate at Dialezee. In this video, I'll be talking about the Hungary versus Slovakia case. The subject matter of the case was about termination or suspension of treaties. The facts were, in 1977, Hungary and Czechoslovakia signed a treaty for the construction of dams along the Danube River that bordered both nations, according to the 1977 bilateral treaty. The construction work was to be undertaken by the two governments as a joint operation. There were provisions for which state was to operate on which part of the project, but there was no scope for unilateral engagement on the project by only one state. If investments were to be made in establishing the hydroelectric dam, both the states had to contribute. Hungary stopped working on the project in 1989, and negotiations could not resolve the matter, which led to Hungary abandoning its side of the treaty obligations. During negotiations, the Hungary government paid no attention to the requests made by the Czechoslovakia government, and the latter started investigating alternative solutions. One of the solutions entailed a unilateral diversion of the Danube by Czechoslovakia on its territory. In 1991, Czechoslovakia started the unilateral hydroelectric dam construction on its side. A bypass canal was dug, and then the water from the river was diverted into the bypass canal. The issue of the case were, Hungary brought its case before the International Court of Justice and based its action on the fact that the damming of the river had been agreed to only on the ground of a joint operation and sharing of benefits associated with the project, to which Czechoslovakia had unlawfully unilaterally assumed control of a shared resource. It claimed that Czechoslovakia, which put into operation Plan Variant C after the project was halted, was a material breach of the 1977 bilateral treaty. Hungary claimed that suspending the 1977 bilateral treaty and abandoning its side of the treaty obligation conformed with the well-established customary international law rules concerning termination of international treaties. These rules were squarely brought into effect in Article 60, 61 and 62 of VCLT. The judgment of the court was, the court had to make two sets of facts on the part of the Czechoslovakia government. First, the diversion of water of River Danube into the bypass canal on this side of the Czechoslovakia state. 2. Construction of the works in general, which would have led to putting into application Variant C. By distinguishing these two sets of acts on the part of the Czechoslovakia state, International Court of Justice observed that the Czechoslovakia government violated the 1977 treaty only as far as the first act is concerned. On the second act of construction, which led to putting into practice Variant C, the International Court of Justice observed that there was no violation on the basis of the evidence produced. Now, I'll be winding up this video, and if any of you has any questions, please drop them in the comment section. Thank you.